and made me just that much more comfortable in who I am. And
oh, I gotta know, dry mouth, the nerves. How rattled did you get when you proposed? I haven't even asked you this, by the way.
She can tell that story. The palms were definitely sweating.
Really?
I was definitely, I'm an emotional guy, so there were a few tears here and there.
Travis Kelce these days is making more news for his life off the field than his plays on it. Fans at Arrowhead Stadium were all watching for Taylor Swift, wondering if she'd show up for the big game or if she'd decided to skip it. The crowd was buzzing, everyone trying to spot her, but she kept a low profile, sneaking in without anyone noticing at first. Even with all eyes searching, there were no photos, no dramatic entrances, just rumors that she was somewhere in the stadium, blending in and flying under the radar. Just a few weeks before, Travis had proposed, and he admitted to getting teary-eyed in the moment, saying he cried while asking Taylor the big question. He said the nerves hit him hard, his hands sweaty, his voice shaky, and he couldn't help but cry as he got down on one knee. After their engagement was announced, fans went wild over their social media post, which showed both of them poking fun at their own jobs, calling themselves the gym teacher and the English teacher, and everyone loved the playful energy between them. But the story didn't start with a simple meeting. Andy Reid, the Chiefs coach, had played matchmaker. Taylor's dad had known Andy for years, so Taylor already knew about him long before she cared about football. Back then, she didn't know the difference between a first down and a touchdown, but she trusted her dad's friend and slowly started to learn the game, picking up football lingo as she went. Travis was patient, never making fun of her for not knowing the sport, and that made a big impression. Her family and even her cousins started rooting for him, and soon Taylor was showing up at games, wearing Chiefs gear, and making every appearance feel like a high-fashion event. The world only saw the glamorous side, but behind the scenes, Travis was nervous, joking that he felt like a rookie on draft day. He kept talking about how Taylor brought a new level of happiness into his life, saying she made him feel like a better person and gave him more confidence in himself. Their engagement post went viral, racking up millions of likes with people treating it like a royal wedding. Some wondered if Travis would retire now that his life had changed so much, but he quickly shut down those rumors, saying he still loved the game and had no plans to hang up his helmet just yet. He wanted to keep giving fans something to cheer for every weekend, to keep being a good teammate and a solid presence in the community. And if you're enjoying this wild ride, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a moment of the drama. Travis also made headlines with his bold fashion choices, showing up to one game in a suit jacket, tie, shiny shoes, and shorts. That's right, shorts. The internet exploded, half the fans joking that he looked like he lost a bet, while others said he was killing it and should keep taking risks. He strolled in with sunglasses and an energy drink, looking like he was ready for a music video, and people couldn't stop talking about whether he was a fashion genius or just having fun. Some joked that Taylor must have let him out of the house unsupervised. Others said he looked like a groomsman who forgot his pants. But that's Travis, always willing to push the limits, knowing that whatever he wears will spark a debate. The timing couldn't have been better, with the Chiefs taking on the Eagles in a Super Bowl rematch and Taylor's dad cheering for the other team. Travis wasn't just focused on football and fashion, though. He and Patrick Mahomes had just opened a new steakhouse together, and Taylor showed up for the friends and family night to support him. She missed the first game of the season because of a show in Brazil, but as soon as she was back, she was in the suite, probably watching Travis's outfit and shaking her head with a smile. Down on the field, things were getting heated. The game against the Eagles was tense, and Travis lost his cool more than once. He ripped off his helmet, slammed it into the turf, and yelled so loud that fans all over the stadium could hear. When Mahomes threw an interception in the fourth quarter and the Eagles took the lead, Travis just stood there, stunned, like he couldn't believe what had happened. He paced the sideline, obviously frustrated, just like any other die-hard fan would be in the same situation. Earlier in the game, he'd already shown his temper, slamming his helmet and yelling, "I'm sick of this," which probably summed up how every Chiefs fan was feeling at that moment. Mahomes did his best to rally the team, even running the ball himself for a touchdown, but the mood stayed tense. This wasn't just another game. It was the rematch everyone had been waiting for, with Taylor's dad rooting for the Eagles, making it all even more dramatic. Still, Travis came into the season looking better than ever, with insiders saying he seemed younger and more energized than before. Andy Reid even said he looked like he'd turned back the clock, coming out of training camp fired up and ready to go, determined to leave last season's heartbreak behind. He already had 3 championship rings and wasn't slowing down, showing that he could still carry the load and handle the pressure, even if it meant occasionally tossing his helmet in frustration. While Travis was dealing with the ups and downs of the game, his friends were talking about a different kind of stress: the wedding guest list. Not everyone in Travis's circle was sure they'd be invited to what was shaping up to be the event of the year. His longtime friend Andrew Santino, who's been close with Travis for years, said he doubted he'd get an invite. He joked that Taylor was in charge of the guest list, and that unless you were a big name like Timberlake or Mahomes, you'd probably be watching from home like everyone else. Santino even said he'd rather just go to the bachelor party, skipping the formal wedding altogether for something more relaxed and fun. He also shared stories about their friendship, like having to edit out a wardrobe malfunction from one of Travis's podcast appearances by covering it up with a Chiefs logo, turning an awkward moment into a running joke. Just when it seemed like all the drama was staying within Travis's circle, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas jumped in to stir the pot. After the Chiefs lost their season opener in Brazil against the Chargers, Arenas took to social media to roast Travis, saying that with Mahomes' top receivers on vacation, it was up to Mr. Swifty to step up, but instead he disappeared. The Chiefs lost 27-21, and Travis's stats weren't great. To make things worse, he got slapped in the face by Chargers defensive tackle T.R. Tart, who hit his face mask hard enough to draw a penalty. The refs threw a flag, but that didn't take away the sting of the moment, and Mahomes was left scrambling to make something happen with his team falling behind. At the same time, everyone was wondering where the rest of the receivers were, since Mahomes' main targets were missing from the lineup. Arenas saw his chance and posted a video calling out Travis, comparing his struggles to the way Taylor has talked about dealing with pressure, making the whole thing even more public. Through all these ups and downs, Travis has kept pushing forward, not letting the pressure or the drama get to him. He's got new business ventures, his relationship with Taylor is front and center, and he's still focused on football, determined to keep winning and giving fans something to talk about every week. If you want more of these stories, hit subscribe now so you're always up to date with the latest twists in Travis and Taylor's wild journey. Even with all the attention on his relationship and his fashion choices, Travis is still showing up for the games, putting in the work, and trying to help his team get back to the Super Bowl. He's got his share of critics and doubters, but he's never been one to back down from a challenge. The season is only just getting started, and with every game, every appearance, and every headline, Travis and Taylor keep finding new ways to surprise everyone. From low-key entrances at the stadium to emotional proposals, wild sideline moments, and unexpected fashion statements, their story keeps getting bigger, and everyone's watching to see what happens next. As the games go on, fans are waiting for every new update, every viral moment, and every glimpse of the couple both on and off the field. Travis keeps proving that he's more than just a football player, and Taylor continues to show up in ways that keep everyone guessing. Together, they're rewriting the rules for what it means to be a sports and pop culture power couple, and the world can't look away. Every week brings something new, whether it's a sideline meltdown, a viral post, or a surprise appearance, and the story just keeps growing. So keep watching, because if the past few months are any sign, there's a lot more to come from Travis, Taylor, and everyone in their orbit, and you won't want to miss a second of it.